Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm your host, FD for Sage5.tv, and today I am bringing you another unexpected and strange head-to-head between Injective and Hyperliquid. There are some overlaps there, some similarities in how they do their business, but I think this is one worth having. One of these I think is undervalued and the other one I think is overhyped. Which one is it? Let me know in the comment section before you watch the rest of the video. But before I jump into this video, guys, please know that I am not a financial advisor. If you do require financial advice, please approach someone who's trying to give you financial advice. The information contained in this video is just for educational as well as entertainment purposes. And if you're from the UK, this video is not intended for UK audiences for the sole reason that the UK authorities do deem anything crypto related to be extremely risky, and they're trying to protect you in case you end up losing your funds. That said, let's come back to this mouth-watering head-to-head between Injective and Hyperliquid. One currently underperforming a lot, and I think at current valuations, it's highly undervalued. So as part of this head-to-head, we are going to be focusing on the underlying technology for each of these, operating mechanics, key features, value propositions, and adoption as well as future prospects. To kick us off, let's start on the core focus. Injective is a layer 1 blockchain optimized for next generational financial applications, including DeFi, real-world assets, lending, artificial intelligence, and decentralized exchange. So quite a broader scope. Whereas Hyperliquid is a layer 1 optimized for DeFi, specifically targeting decentralized perpetual exchanges and perpetual futures trading to drive speed and efficiency. So those are quite key and marked differences between the two. As far as the underlying technology is concerned, Injective is built on Cosmos' SDK. It utilizes an MEV-resistant on-chain order book to minimize front running. Its plug-and-play modules offer rapid development of financial applications. And as far as Hyperliquid is concerned, its proprietary consensus mechanism called HyperBFT is designed to offer rapid transaction finality. It offers zero gas fee infrastructure for perpetual futures trading. Moving on to the consensus mechanism, Injective utilizes the tender mint proof of stake consensus to ensure high security, finality, and transaction throughput. Whereas Hyperliquid's HyperBFT is a custom consensus mechanism focusing on performance optimization and fast transaction processing built for scalability and low latency. Next, you got interoperability. One of the most interoperable blockchains is Injective. It is natively compatible with Ethereum, Solana, and other major chains. It supports cross-chain transactions and DeFi applications, whereas Hyperliquid is limited to internal scalability at present, but would expand to external chains. Current emphasis is on building a high-performance, self-contained ecosystem. Next, let's look at the key features for these two. Injective's decentralized MEV-resistant on-chain order book does offer benefits like we already said. Injective is also interoperable and plug-and-play. Injective also utilizes interoperable plug-and-play module. It supports real-world assets and lending and borrowing. Injective also supports artificial intelligence, DeFi, and decentralized exchanges, whereas Hyperliquid supports native perpetual futures trading on its layer 1 without requiring layer 2 support. It offers no gas fee trading, and it focuses on trading efficiency and order matching. Next is scalability. Injective scales through the Cosmos SDK framework and its interoperable bridges. It uses custom modules that allow scalable DeFi applications with reduced time to market. On the other end, Hyperliquid is designed with scalability in mind through its HyperBFT consensus capable of processing rapid transactions with minimal latency, specifically for trading-centric applications. Next, let's look at transaction finality. The Tendermint consensus offers fast transaction finality but focuses more on broad financial applications, whereas Hyperliquid offers instant transaction finality through HyperBFT, offering near-instant settlement for perpetual contracts, making it highly suitable for traders. DeFi specialization, Injective boasts a broader DeFi ecosystem. You're talking of lending, real-world assets, DEXs, prediction markets, and much more. Its use cases extend beyond trading to include artificial intelligence and enterprise finance, whereas Hyperliquid is laser-focused on decentralized perpetual futures trading, minimizing latency and cost for traders. So you could actually say the specialism for Hyperliquid is a subset of what Injective can actually offer, which then begs the question, did Injective spread itself too thin, which then allowed a platform like Hyperliquid to come in and exploit that and just pick one area of specialty and they ran with it, and they seem to be doing it quite effectively as well. Moving on to security measures for each of these, Injective boasts MEV resistance to prevent front running and unfair trade execution. It also offers high-level security through the Tendermint consensus, whereas Hyperliquid uses HyperBFT, which ensures security through distributed consensus and rapid validation. It has a custom protocol for mitigating trading-specific risks like slippage and volatility. On to to cost efficiency. Injective uses standard transaction fees, which depends on gas and the Cosmos infrastructure. On the other hand, Hyperliquid offers zero gas fees for trading, which makes it highly attractive for frequent traders. That's why it's doing quite well. Next, developer ecosystem. The Injective developer ecosystem is developer-friendly with pre-built modules, cross-chain capabilities, and customizable financial primitives. Developers can build DEXs, lending apps, real-world assets, and more quite quickly. On the other hand, Hyperliquid is tailored for financial developers focusing on trading protocols and exchanges. It has fewer pre-built modules compared to Injective, but highly optimized for trading efficiency. Now, current adoption for each of these. Injective is integrated with major ecosystems like Ethereum and Solana. It has active adoption across DeFi lending, DEXs, prediction markets, and real-world assets, and it's also supported by top DeFi protocols. Whereas Hyperliquid is still growing, it's recently launched, but primarily adopted by decentralized perpetual trading platforms. It offers a niche area, therefore it banks on niche adoption within trading community. Value proposition for each of these. Injective enables developers to create financial applications quickly with modular infrastructure. It bridges traditional finance or real-world assets with DeFi innovation, and Injective is also highly interoperable. Whereas Hyperliquid eliminates cost barriers, no gas fees for traders. It offers instant transaction settlement, which ensure traders benefit from low latency. It also offers superior experience for perpetual futures. And the future prospects for each of these, well, we could see major growth due to Injective's ability to bridge traditional finance or real-world assets and DeFi, especially if the real-world assets narrative comes back with a vengeance and aggressively. Injective could be a potential leader in interoperable finance, platforms for artificial intelligence, DEXs, and enterprise use cases. On the other hand, you got Hyperliquid, which is positioned to dominate the niche of decentralized perpetual exchanges. Its potential integration of gasless infrastructure into broader DeFi applications, if expansion occurs, could actually bring more volume to Hyperliquid. My key takeaways when I'm looking at these two though is I see Injective offering broad financial scope and diverse developer-friendly infrastructure, which make it suitable for a wide range of applications beyond trading, such as lending, real-world assets, prediction markets, and artificial intelligence. Whereas Hyperliquid primarily is optimized for trading, specifically perpetual futures with zero gas fees and high-speed settlements as its unique advantage. The reason why I want to do this head-to-head is, if you recall, Injective has got its own exchange, which also does perpetual. You know what it is? I'll put it on the screen. Now, Hyperliquid has come in and taken that part, that portion, and run away with it. And Injective could not do anything about it because maybe its potential or its capabilities are hampered by its broad application, the scope to its broad application. Whereas Hyperliquid just came in for that. But I don't think the valuation currently is justified for something that is just specialized to do just one thing better. Could be wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section. And my final thoughts on that is that Injective is better suited for developers and enterprises seeking to build a variety of financial applications with cross-chain compatibility. So in other words, it's got plenty more scope for growth as far as I'm concerned. Whereas Hyperliquid is ideal for traders and platforms focused on high-frequency trading, low-cost trading, especially perpetual contracts. Its niche positioning could give it dominance within this sector if DeFi perpetuals see explosive growth. So you're going to have to rely on a niche that is DeFi, and then within that niche, you got to go for DEXs that are specializing in perpetual contracts. I think the threshold for Hyperliquid, the threshold for success is kind of on the low end. Whereas with Injective, because there are so many narratives it's pushing, it could go a bit further than Hyperliquid. Those are my thoughts. So if I was investing today, looking at the prices where Injective has fallen way below $20 and Hyperliquid is just over $20, personally, I'll probably put more funds into Injective, especially at these current prices. As you know, I do hold Injective within my private portfolio, but also in one of our crypto public portfolios. I think it's the 15K to 600K portfolio challenge. I did enter into Injective. One position was just over $1, the other one just almost $2. So my entry prices are perfect for me. If I were to go into Injective again with new capital, I would have to wait for the bear market. Hyperliquid, I'll probably wait for the bear market to come, because at these current prices, I think Hyperliquid is overvalued. Injective, extremely undervalued. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think about what I just covered in this video. Do you think I've been fair to each of these two projects? And which one do you hold? Which one do you think is going to perform well during the current bull market, which I don't think has got long to go? Let us know in the comment section, guys. Until the next one, this is FD for muscles.Who signing out for now. Bye.